Let me ask you a very simple question. Have you ever gotten so excited for an update or a game, you'd be willing to drop everything you're currently doing and cancel anything to go and play it? Well, on that very glorious day on March 11th, 2024, I certainly was. The noise is finally here, so what's the big deal? Well, it certainly is big. And today I've got a video compiling all my findings and a general overview on my playthrough of Pizza Tower's alleged Nil Game Plus, starring the one and the only Theodore Noise. Very brief spoiler alert, as the noise update is still very new and I would highly recommend discovering everything yourself before watching this video. So do me a favor and go play the update first, then return to this video. If you already played the update, then well, sit back, relax, grab a bucket of popcorn or something, or a piece of fried chicken, and smash that subscribe button so we can get a gazillion, vigintillion subscribers and explode the entire... I don't know, man. I've been working on this for so long. Please help. Upon receiving your final judgment if you've beaten the game for the first time, or watching the intro cutscene if you've beaten the game beforehand, you'll be immediately prompted with a glorious screen with two marvelous words: Noise unlocked. After entering the title screen, you'll be able to see beside your tower status and judgment score is a Pesto head with a percentage symbol. Pressing down will switch over to the Noise's save files, and when you select a save file, all chaos ensues. Note that this is a completely new save file, with all of your clothes, except the Halloween ones for some reason. Chef tasks, damage, toppings, P-ranks, tower secret treasures, secrets, money, and unlocked floors will be completely reset. Isn't it kinda obvious that the Noise is a new moveset? Although some may stay the same, for example the Mach Run, grabs, long jumps, parries, heck even advanced movement like the fast fall, Noise has its own fair share of gimmicks to make him stand out from Peppino. First of all, the Noise doesn't have any form of wall climbing ability. Instead, he will bounce off the wall, like so, and perform this sort of spinning move. The wall bounce can be used 5 times for vertical mobility, and after the 5th one, no more height will gain. Pressing down will prompt the Noise to dash forward, and when the run button is held, the Noise will be able to break metal blocks and immediately reach Mach 3. Noise doesn't have a dive either. Instead, it is replaced with a tornado move in which the Noise will spin around rapidly, descending any platform instantly. When descending, you'll be practically immortal, but if you abuse this and try to move around with it or are stationary, you'll be vulnerable to enemies such as pencils or forklifts, or anything that can hit you. No. The Noise still has his ground slam, but it can only be performed while stationary. The Noise also has a super jump, and he is able to freely move around with it. The super jump can also be triggered at any moment, as long as you're not in the air, I guess. The Noise does not have a shoulder bash or a super jump cancel. Instead, he will perform the spin move mentioned earlier. If you press jump it up while airborne, the Noise will bring out his trusty crusher, probably stolen from the Noid, and slam into the ground, breaking metal blocks from any height. This move can also be cancelled by pressing grab to provide some momentum. Oh yeah, did I mention you can fly with this? I'm pretty sure this is 100% intentional because you do get some clothes with performing this move, but more on that later. The Noise's uppercut is also extremely powerful, allowing him to reach astounding heights. This can be combined with a simple jump, allowing the Noise to reach the heights of even a super jump. The Noise even has his own breakdance animation, reminiscent of that one SpongeBob episode where SpongeBob makes a bubble stand. Although the Noise reaches Mach 4 at a slower pace than Peppino, his vertical mobility and overall versatility is definitely nothing to overlook. I won't go too in depth with the Noise's transformations, but if you're curious about them, you can check out a document that I have linked in the description. In boss fights, the Noise's grab is replaced with a bomb kick, as he kicks one of his trusty noise bombs that can run towards any enemy and explode after a bit if it doesn't reach their target. Watch out though, as your muscle memory could kick in, resulting in either being damaged, getting killed, or losing a P rank. The bosses themselves also changed if you're playing as the Noise. Pepperman can be seen drawing a picture of the Noise before a fight. The Vigilante's prepare to draw sequence is automatic as the Noise gets too impatient and shoots the Vigilante with a comically large gun. The Noise's boss fight is replaced with a fight with the Noise, an alternate reality version of the Noise, where he will throw rocks that bounce instead of noise bombs. During Fake Peppino's chase, he will rubber band depending on how fast you're going. If he does manage to damage you during the chase sequence, the Noise will transform into this hideous mask that scares even Fake Peppino away, and Pizza Face is very, very different compared to Peppino's. The Noise doesn't seem to be too bothered with what Pizza Face has to offer, but he does get confused when Pizza Head eventually does pop up. After defeating the second phase, the Noise then dons a wet attire and somehow goes Super Saiyan and lunges at Pepperman. Then this happens. Oh! What? What is this? So just nuclear warfare! Oh my god! The Noise then defeats Pizza Head, throwing out a giant noise bomb, exploding both him, Pizza Head, and the whole tower. Oh no! Well, there goes the tower. What? Okay. Honestly, I thought there would be some new title card art, but turns out there wasn't. Instead, every character's face that is visible will be replaced with pictures of the noise created by the community. There are around 110 different noise sets in total. Additionally, some levels changed while playing as the noise. In John Gutter, Unearthly Blues is replaced with the Noise's jam-packed radical anthem. In Gnome Forest, Gustavo and Brick are replaced with another noise. The same goes for the Pig City, although the other noise can be seen donning a pair of gloves to hold onto grind rails similar to Gustavo. In Golf, the noise plays dirty as he changes the requirement of a Primo Berg to however many puts you hit. In Peppybot Factory, you'll start off with a bucket.
This is a bucket.
Dear God.
There's more.
No.
The bucket is literally only used to disable some outlets in the second room to make the section possible to bypass without getting damaged. In Refrigerator, Freezerator, the noise uses his trusty jetpack to fly around with. It's similar to Peppino's Pepper Pizza, but without the invincibility. Accessing the third secret before pizza time has never felt more weird. The cutscenes seen in Deep Dish 9 and the Pig City are also different, as it replaces Peppino with a noise. The Crumbling Tower Pizza will play a different song, but more on that later, and every secret in Secrets of the World is changed to the respective secrets of the noise, even the dumb ones like Gnome Forest's third secret. If you know, you know. You've heard Peppino in certain amount of times has been changed to You've heard noise in certain amount of times with some new TV screens. Granny Pizza also has a new dialogue specifically for the noise, such as, I don't trust this noise that gal. Wait, she's your girlfriend? Or, if you heard the noise too much, nothing happens. This is truly one of the updates of all time. Speaking of Moveset, she and the Noisy will replace Mr. Stick and Gustavo in the escape portion. Noise has his own set of rank animations, reusing some from when he was planned to be a playable. The only rank that was changed is the A rank, as the Noise says, I prefer an S or a P, rather than not an S, since P ranks were the thing during that period of development. The end screen portrays the Noise directing and creating his own Pizza Tower movie with the other bosses, and the final judgment is simply just a movie rating. The final judgment screen was also changed to fit the noise, and now I will list them in order. 50% or lower tower status gives you, it's Noisette's fault. In between 50 and 60% tower status gives you, I'm going to kill you. Between 61% and 71% tower status gives you, yeesh. Between 72% and 82% tower status gives you, I'm blame that guy. Between 81% and 94% tower status gives you, could have been better. And above 95% tower status gives you, I take all the credit, of course. Beating the game in under 2 hours gives you, slow down nerd, and beating the game in under 4 hours with at least 95% tower status gives you, you've done it. The Noise's unique playstyle also made a few old chef tasks impossible, but some changes were made to make them possible. The Noise Goblins in Gnome Forest no longer attack the Noise, instead waving at him. Taunting will still make him fire, allowing you to get the bullseye chef task. In the Pig City, a lone brick can be spotted in the last room before pizza time, in order to make the strike chef task possible. New clothes were added for the Noise, which are pretty hard to get compared to Peppino's. For starters, you'll get clothes by defeating each boss without wasting a single noise bomb, or the fast porcupine, which requires you to speedrun the game in under 2 hours. Ridiculous. Fortunately, clothes don't add towards your tower progress and are purely cosmetic. Yeah, co-op is back. Well, partially. After beating the game and receiving your final judgment for your noise save, go back to the Pizza Face boss store, run to the window, and you will see smoke emitting from the bottom of the screen. Ground slam down or just fall down if you want, and you enter Peppino's house. Tons of references here. Peppino's gun used in the Vigilante and Pizza Head boss fights, a poster for Sneak the Porcupine 2, medals of honor for when Peppino was still in the army, or fake ones depending on which side of the argument you're on, a clock collectible used as an alarm clock, and even some newer pieces of information. A picture of Peppino of his brother or father, a picture of a baby, a picture of a dog with the words dog accompanied with it, presumably Peppino's pet dog, and a Peppino robot which is out of order. Going to the door on the right will unlock swap mode. pick goes so hard, by the way, which can be accessed in the main menu. Swap mode allows you to either connect a controller or 2 controllers depending on which type of person you are to play as Peppino and the Noise simultaneously. If you're playing solo, you can press the jump button to choose which character you'd like to select first. Swap mode works similarly to a tag team. Player 2 can grab player 1 and throw them to tag in and play as that respective character. The 2 players can also taunt at the same time to tag in. If both players hold the run button, Peppino and the Noise will run in a fight ball, having the ability to bounce off walls. Solo players have it easier. Pressing taunt then down will swap characters, allowing you to use their transformations, abilities, or just play with them in general. After completing a level, both players' points will be tallied up, and whoever has the most points or least damage will win. But what do you win? Nothing. I feel like swap mode is a more simplistic co-op, as Pizza Tower co-op is pretty difficult to implement, as both characters will have to share one camera, and split play is too annoying to play with. I've already said this in another video on my second channel, but I'll quickly summarize what I said. I found swap mode to be a potential, as both Peppino and the Noise have their own pros and cons for rooms or transformations, but due to the Noise update being relatively new, it'll take some time for people to get used to the Noise's playstyle. But eventually in the far future, swap mode could be used for a lot more. So, after all that, what's my opinion? Well, 10 out of 10, no explanation needed, okay? There's just a lot to this update, and it makes sense why it took 5 whole months to create, and there's just so much more detail put into every nook and cranny of the game that makes it unique. So, with all that said, the Noise update is definitely fun. If you haven't played it already, go play it now. And plus, there's still so much more to discover out there that I don't think I have to throw it all into just one video, or I might have to update it in the comments. But yeah, that's what I have to say about the Noise update, and thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.